Greetings, y'all. Greetings. Just wanted to make a quick comment. Um, After YBN Almighty J got his chain snatched and he got jumped in NYC, J Prince Jr. weighed in and said that, you know what, he's basically sent out a rallying cry for all people who are involved in, I guess, criminality to come together and get his Rapalot chain back, right? And basically, Hassan Campbell, you know, quite unexpectedly, he weighed in on this issue. And I think, I have to give kudos where they are due. He made a good point. You know, how can a person who is like uh, who's like a senior, he's like an OG, he's a senior. And the thing is, how can he use his clout to call for his chain to be taken back from whoever stole it? But he didn't actually use his clout when there were incidents of violence against the black community. He didn't actually use his platform to actually speak against it, not even act on it, but he didn't even speak against it. So that was an important point. But in the process of making this point, Hassan Campbell said some very incendiary things about Jay Prince. Um, he told him that he would fly to his hometown and spit in his face. He told him that he doesn't respect him and he would tell him that in his face, you know. So he said a lot of things, just basically saying that the man, for his age, he doesn't think that the man made any cognitive development. Um, he thinks that he's basically still immature as an older person. He's still immature in his mind. Hassan Campbell said a lot of things in the course of making his point. I think he got a little bit like riled up in a sense, and he ended up saying some things that many people are now saying would possibly lead to him being assaulted or potentially under a threat based on making these statements. And hopefully this is not the way things turn out. But at this point, threatening a person who was basically letting you know that he has a far reach, it might not have been the best way to approach it, even though you made a good point. I think what you would have done is you would have disrespected a person who has a lot of people who respect them, and usually, he might not have to direct something himself. It could be that somebody who is a zealous supporter, somebody he may have fed in the past, who just felt like acting on something based on, just having that relationship with this person. So you got to really be careful when you make statements like the one that you made, because you have to make sure frame your argument. This goes back to my earlier video. You have to really guard yourself. Some things you need to discuss dispassionately, especially serious matters. You need to discuss them dispassionately. But people, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. One love.